I got my nice burritos. I like these Mission flour tortillas. They're so good. When I'm making for myself, I'm not trying to be extravagant. It's tortilla, eggs, cheese, bacon, good salsa. Ata feet! Oh my gosh, well it took me, I had to make sure to put my socks on. Gotta have my socks on. Terms of service and all that. Then get out my eggs. Oh, Navir, hot dang. That's what Freddie did. Hot dang and hot sauce. And that was fun. There you go. Bacon, where are you? Bacon, bacon, bacon. Up there. Bacon, that, eggs. Only a little bit of spillage. Not bad. Not bad. There we go. Boop. Ba-dum, boom. Kiki, not gonna lie, I need to copy your setup for baking stream, right? I tell you, I love it. It works out real good. Okay, it's that. Now we just get the eggs in. Couple eggs. There you go. This. Rough mix. Rough mix in the pan. Shredded cheese. Don't Clay's Galley that holds in all he is. Yeah, this gets a little hot. Behind me is the sun in the morning. So actually, it's cooler now in here. It's cooler than when I usually do stuff. Because now the sun's overhead. Now these, usually instead of getting too creamy with it, I kind of make sure the eggs are a little bit drier out. So you don't have too much liquidy eggs. And then I can throw in the cheese. More cheese if you please. More cheese if you please. I like the cheese if you don't please. Alright, and then I just go and I do a couple slices of bacon. Really good salsa. Trader Joe's. That's all you need. Luckily, I can't really stand around and cook. My wife has worked at worse kitchens. Yeah, she can finish. She can cook up a store. Nice. Yep, and I got a few fancy buttons and stuff. I got like a little mini stream deck up here. I changed it to this one so that you got the camera where you can kind of see down there. I also had the one on these where it would like move the camera so you can see in that, but I haven't set that back up yet. And that's... Man, how many GOB did you end up with? Gifts of something. I should farm 2 more tonight, but I just don't think I'll ever need. Give me GOB again. Said I've been doing all my stuff with all my school stuff, so a lot of my things are gifts of battle. Gifts of battle. I had 8 to begin with, so the gift of battle track wasn't my priority. Yeah, so I've been doing the other tracks that give me clovers. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people might not think of me as a World v World player, but I play a lot of World v World. Got everything I need for the Dreamer? Oh, let's go. Yeah, like I said, I'm almost done. What I need, I said I need 8 more clovers and 45 more coins. And I'll be good. Hello, Claire. How you doing? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. We're making a quick burrito. I didn't have my burrito this morning. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, busy morning. Went out this morning, did a lot of adulting stuff, some stuff with my insurance and medical stuff, and then ended up doing some Walmart shopping and running around and doing craziness. Well, I'm super glad. I got like 150 clovers, about the same in coins, before I ever got this. Hey, there you go. And like I said, I've been going through. After this, I'm going to rest. Once I have Conflux, I'm done with it for a while. Yeah. That was very hot. That was very hot. But Guild Wars 2 isn't that nice, we say. Really wish we could get that stuff, kind of a spot for claws and blood. Yeah. We believe you! Hey, thank you! We're so close. We're so close. Big thing now is that I'm getting close enough that if I wanted to spend money, like if I make enough money, like in getting gold, I could probably, buy the rest of the, take about, 90 gold? Oh, hold on, let me move my character. So what would that be? That'd be 90 gold and And then the clovers are like a couple of gold and stuff each. And those, I haven't explored all the avenues of, because it's a new weekly, that I could go and just buy the rest. I kind of want to get them, you know, through our worldly world. Alright. So that should be good. Oven off. Alright, let's slice this thing. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. Real simple one for me, because we're late on eating. Eggs, pepper jack cheese, bacon. Good salsa. That's it. Nothing too fancy. Yeah. Looks at it later, right? I think it's so good. Simple stuff usually are. Boom. Oh. Oh. I was hungry.